we've heard about the parasite that tried to murder children up the road in Parnell Square. The latest thing we've heard is that he's fit to stand trial. That's all you heard. But the absolute try and discredit the two main organisers here about something in the past by the mainstream dirty, filthy rags that call themselves mainstream media. They are government bought. Propaganda, false information, misinformation to discredit. Now there's a woman from Canada on this morning and she's asked me if I was speaking to please do not, now this is funny, if any of you have seen it, do not be caught in your trucks like the Canadian truckers by honey traps. They blackmailed the drivers of the trucks in Canada with the honey trap photos and videos and split marriages up. Don't get caught. Don't get caught by the honey traps. But what I'd like to say, this gig is about the truckers and the people that's sleeping here all night, not anybody coming in for any of their own personal agendas. The Irish homeless, the people left to die on the streets, and I want to say something about that if I may. The mainstream media put so many people in that they died in hospital after being picked up off the streets. They don't. They're hiding the amount of deaths on these streets of our country. Revolution! Michael Martin has gone down to Cork to a wedding, and he's not spending one day at the wedding and coming back up to try and clear up the dirty filth that they have created in this country. He's gone down there for a weekend to drink and sing and laugh while the truckers are sleeping in the freezing cold. But thanks to everybody around this area that has come and given them food, duvets, mothers and fathers are arriving with duvets, everything to help the truckers and the farmers and the hauliers. And a big clap for those people. This platform is not for anyone's political agenda in any way, shape or form. So anyone that attempts to use it will be told this is not here to jump on the bandwagon. These men are here to save their livelihoods. And they're not only here for themselves. You heard what Christopher said. Not just us, he said, but the heating and the oil heatings and all in the domestic homes. They're fighting for everybody to get a fair deal from the parasites that's not elected but selected. And anybody that picks a pen up and votes for one of the parasites that's in that doll, they will reap what they sow. We told them this years ago, and we're telling you again today. And it took these men to come out and letting the farms, God knows who's. I heard Christmas say, I'd rather be at home, seeing to my animals and seeing to my business and my home. These people are trying to save their business and their homes. Remember that. Remember that when you come here with your own agendas. It's not our home. It's not our farm. It's theirs. It's our country. It's our country, and I understand that. And we've been at that GPO since 2020, screaming out to save the lives of the people. And what did we get for it? Charge after charge after charge and drag to courts. But they will think twice of doing that to these people. They have not bothered them. They have not given them any trouble. They've been very courteous, and let's hope everybody, I'll finish on this, let's hope it stays like that.